Good afternoon, Facebook and YouTube, and welcome to Ask Angelika, Season 3, Episode 34. Hello, Angelika.
Hello, Stephen.
Where are we going today?
We are going to Zwickau because we've worked our way through the alphabet.
We've finally got to Z. After it's taken over a year, hasn't it?
It's taken over a year. Although when we started season 3 with the cities in Germany, we did a few random ones, I think 3 or 4, before we decided on the alphabet.
Right. And we say hello to John, who's delighted that we're actually broadcasting live today. Guten Tag, says John. Hello, John.
Hello, John.
Yeah, I had everything sorted, ready for the German lesson last night, so all's well that ends well. Okay, now the format is straightforward. Angelika has put together 9 sentences in German about Zwickau. I'm going to read them in German. Angelika will correct my pronunciation, and then we'll go on to translate them. If you want to say them as I say them, then please do. Nobody can hear you, so you can practice your German as we go along. If you're watching the replay, you can most certainly practice. Let's make a start. So, welcome to the show. And today's broadcast is Ask Angelika visits Zwickau, and it's German language tuition. It's not French. It's not Italian. It's German. Okay. Right, so phrase number 1. So I'm going to display the phrase in German. I'm going to read it, and then we'll take it from there. Phrase 1 is: Zwickau ist eine Stadt im Osten Deutschlands.
Ja, Zwickau ist eine Stadt im Osten Deutschlands.
Zwickau is a city in eastern Germany.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I actually looked on the map, so I know my east from my west, so I checked it out. So the official translation is Zwickau is a city in the east of Germany. Phrase number 2. I'm looking out for numbers. Oh, yes, right.
I'm not disappointing you.
I know, I didn't have to wait long. Mit rund 90.000 Einwohnern ist Zwickau die viertgrößte Stadt in Sachsen.
Ja, mit rund 90.000 Einwohnern ist Zwickau die viertgrößte Stadt in Sachsen.
All right, and translating, 90,000 is 90,000. So with around 90,000 Einwohnern, Wohnen is to live, so inhabitants, around 90,000 inhabitants in Zwickau, which makes it the 4th largest city in Saxony.
Yeah.
Okay, so viertgrößte is a composite word, isn't it?
It's, yeah, you've got the vier in there for 4. Yeah, and then groß, which is large, and größte is larger or largest, and this, well, largest, but this one isn't the largest, it's the 4th largest, viertgrößte.
Dresden, where we have been to, is the 2nd largest, is it not?
I think it was, yes. What was the largest? Whoops. I don't know.
What's larger than Dresden? Right, okay. Certainly larger than Devizes anyway. And we say hello to Chris. And Chris is saying hello, Stephen and Angelika.
Hello, Chris.
Right. The phrase number, the translation we need first, don't we? So the translation of...
just done that. Or didn't we? Oh, no, you didn't.
No, I did the translation.
It wasn't on screen, yes. You're right.
With around 90,000 inhabitants, Zwickau is the 4th largest city in Saxony. And Chris is saying hi to John. Always like it when conversations take place. Okay, phrase 3. You were right about the numbers. Zwischen 1486 und 2013 war die Stadt 33 Mal von Hochwasser betroffen.
Yeah. I just love finding these snippets of information, and if they have numbers in them, which I know you like, well, it's a win-win.
I love numbers. Translating the numbers. Well,
So in German, you read it well. Zwischen 1486 und 2013 war die Stadt 33 Mal von Hochwasser betroffen.
Right. Okay. Let's go backwards here. Hochwasser is high water. So I'm going to guess it was flooded.
Yeah.
It was flooded 33. The city was flooded 33 times between 1486 and 2013.
Yeah. Betroffen means to be affected. So it was affected by floods. So I'm guessing it wasn't the whole city.
Hope not.
But it's a huge number, isn't it? I thought 33 times.
It is. It must be. Well, it's obviously got to be low lying. It's not It's not mountainous country, obviously. Right. Okay. Between 1486 and 2013, the city was affected by floods 33 times. On to phrase 4. If I can get it on screen. Yep, I'm going to do it. Phrase 4. Der Komponist Robert Schumann wurde am 8. Juni 1810 in Zwickau geboren.
Nearly. It was am 8.
8.
Ja,
Okay.
der Komponist Robert Schumann wurde am 8. Juni 1810 in Zwickau geboren.
Okay. Der Komponist, the composer?
Yeah.
Robert Schumann was born in Zwickau on the 8th of June 1810.
Yeah.
I remember when we started this, I didn't have a clue. You had to translate it all. Getting better. Okay, the composer Robert Schumann was born on the 8th of June 1810 in Zwickau. And we'll go on to phrase number 5. Das Robert Schumann House ist eines der schönsten deutschen Musikermuseen.
Ja, das Robert Schumann Haus ist eines der schönsten deutschen Musikermuseen.
So
that phrase I've taken from their website, and I have to take their word for it because I can't say it's true or not.
Okay. Well, if they said it, we've got to say it. They wouldn't put it there because otherwise they could come a cropper. So obviously he's got a house named after him. The Robert Schumann House is one of the most beautiful German museums of music. Musicians.
Musicians. It's a musicians museum.
Oh.
And they say on this, from their website, they say that it's one of the most beautiful. And I'm sure it is.
Me too. So translation of phrase 5 is... Oh, no, it's not. It's probably... Just give me a minute. This is live. Translation of phrase 5. The Robert Schumann House is one of the most beautiful German museums. I wonder what the difference is between a music museum and a musician's museum.
Well, a music museum could have, as an example, lots of different instruments, whereas this one is dedicated to a particular musician.
Right. Okay. And
so if we become a musician, we could have eventually a Stephen Healy museum one day.
No, we've got an Austin Healy Museum already. That came up the other day. That came up in Blubbing for Britain yesterday. Strange. Oh no, it came from Wednesday. Right, phrase 6. Es gibt insgesamt 18 öffentliche Wasserspiele in Zwickau.
Es gibt insgesamt 18 öffentliche Wasserspiele in Zwickau.
There are it is said. No,
there are.
There are 18 Wasserspiele, water games, or swimming pools.
No, not swimming pools. That would have been called swimming pool in German as well. Wasserspiele, literally translated, you said they're water games, but that doesn't make much sense, is it?
Nope.
They're water features. And I've got a sneaky feeling your background picture may actually have one of them on there.
Hang on a minute. Shall we take
It's
a
a
close?
little bit small for me to see, but that
Yeah,
looks like a water feature.
let's just take a detour. And okay, what we can do. I know I've got this is Zwickau behind me, and in a second we shall see, and it will be a second. I'm promising you, we can take a closer look because I can put that full screen. There it is.
That's it. Yes, definitely.
And that's definitely a water feature, isn't it?
Yeah. And I found that interesting that they've got in total 18 of them in one town. Although I think the website said they're not all functioning or working, but still.
Oh, whilst we've got that on the screen, just a moment. Just a moment. We can do this now. Andre Carvath, also known as Aka. This is his own work, and he has given Wikipedia and us permission to actually show the image on screen. And so we've done what we were asked to by Wikipedia. We've actually given a link. It's a beautiful photograph.
Mm.
So we'll hide that, come back to us, and try and find the right question. Okay, so that's where we were. And we've got a comment from Chris. And Chris is saying yes. Believe me, Chris is saying yes. I like that. Let's even hear the music. Thank you so much. I'm blushing now. Okay, and over to John to put me back on my feet, probably. Hello, Chris, just saying hello, Chris, being polite. Okay, so the last sentence we had was, es gibt insgesamt 18 öffentliche Wasserspiele in Zwickau, and translation is, there are a total of 18 public water features in Zwickau. So phrase number 7 of 9. Zwickau ist die Wiege der sächsischen Automobilindustrie.
Mm-hmm. You're getting good with the big words as well. Impressive. Yeah, Zwickau ist die Wiege der sächsischen Automobilindustrie.
Right, so this is the meaning of the short words that are a problem. Automobile industry I've got, Zwickau I've got, Wiege.
Yes. It's a word which seems out of place there, but actually the translation would be the same word as well. Wiege is actually a cradle.
Center. Cradle, center. The cradle of the sächsischen.
That just is the adjective, the Saxon.
Right, okay. So the translation is, for phrase 7, Zwickau is the cradle of the Saxon automobile industry. Okay. We're talking about cars last night. Is this coincidental or is this planned? I asked myself.
No, that was coincident, but it fits in well with what we were talking yesterday.
It does. Im Hoch or Hoch?
Hoch, that's the name.
Hoch Museum kann man Autos von Audi, Hoch, DKV und Trabant sehen.
Nearly. Im Hoch-Museum kann man Autos von Audi, Hoch, DKW.
DKW.
W is the W. DKW und Trabant sehen.
Right.
And I have to admit, I've never heard of a Hoch car. And probably anybody who's listening in now will go, what? She's never heard of it. But I haven't.
I've never heard of it. So I'm not going to say what. I'm going to try and translate this. In the Hawk Museum, you can find cars from Audi, Hawk, DKW, and Trabant.
Yeah, Trabant, everybody's most likely heard of them now. The old East German cars, which have got a huge following now. People love them if they can get hold of one. Audi, everybody knows. DKW, I don't know much about it, apart from that my dad's first car, I think, was a DKW, but I was a baby, and so therefore wouldn't know much about it. And Horch, I don't know.
Trabant we've seen in Berlin when we're walking along the wall. We saw the Trabant.
Oh yes, you can do tours in them, or you can hire one. That's what it is. You can hire Trabant and I nearly said cycle. I think the speed is not much faster, but you can drive through Berlin.
Okay. So translation is, in the Hope Museum, you can see cars from Audi, Hope, DKW and Trabant. Phrase 9. And phrase 9 is, heutzutage baut Volkswagen im Zwickau Elektroautos.
Ja, heutzutage baut Volkswagen in Zwickau Elektroautos.
Nowadays, Volkswagen builds electric cars in Zwickau.
Yeah.
Okay, and translation of that is, as I said it, nowadays, well, there you go. Wow, that's a bullseye. Nowadays, Volkswagen builds electric cars in Zwickau. On that note, I'm going to celebrate and say hello to Corinda. Hello, Corinda. Watching from hospital. I'm so happy. I'm not allowed to. So hungry. I'm not allowed to eat. And I'm number 9. Well, Corinda, take care, and look forward to hearing from you soon. Okay, and thanks for tuning in.
Hopefully, we can keep your mind off the food a little bit at least.
And the operation as well.
And that, yes.
All right. Okay. Now, what we're going to do now is Angelika is going to read the sentences in perfect German, and in almost perfect English, I will translate them. So let's rewind to the beginning, and I'll show them on screen as you read them. How's that?
Okay.
Okay.
Zwickau ist eine Stadt im Osten Deutschlands.
Zwickau is a city in the east of Germany.
Mit rund 90.000 Einwohnern ist Zwickau die viertgrößte Stadt in Sachsen.
With around 90,000 inhabitants, Zwickau is the 4th largest city in Saxony.
Zwischen 1486 und 2013 war die Stadt 33 Mal von Hochwasser betroffen.
And translated is, between 1486 and 2013, the city was affected by floods 33 times.
Der Komponist Robert Schumann wurde am 8. Juni 1810 in Zwickau geboren.
Do we know any music by Schumann? Do we?
I'd
have to find some.
Top of my head, no.
I could ask Alexa, but that might get us taken off air. The composer Robert Schumann was born on the 8th of June 1810 in Zwickau.
Das Robert-Schumann-Haus ist eines der schönsten deutschen Musikermuseen.
Okay, it translates to, the Robert Schumann House is one of the most beautiful German museums. Not music museum, musicians museum.
Es gibt insgesamt 18 öffentliche Wasserspiele in Zwickau.
Phrase 6 translated is, there are a total of 18 public water features in Zwickau. Okay, and phrase 7. Catch up with the comments in a minute.
Zwickau ist die Wiege der sächsischen Automobilindustrie.
Okay. And Zwickau is the cradle of the Saxon automobile industry.
Im Horch-Museum kann man Autos von Audi, Horch, DKW und Trabant sehen.
In the Horch Museum, you can see cars from Audi, Horch, DKW Extravagant. That is going to happen at some time.
That's what we were talking about yesterday, about words which are almost the same or the same, and then you just get the pronunciation wrong. Heutzutage about Volkswagen in Zwickau Elektroautos.
Yeah, the temptation is to read English-looking words in English. That's the problem. And there are more and more English words in several different languages. Nowadays, Volkswagen builds electric cars in Zwickau. Is that right? I've got it right? No.
That's it.
That's it.
Yeah,
We're through.
Yeah, that's it. We're through. We've done the whole A to Z of German cities.
And over to Chris. And Chris is saying take care, Corinda. And Corinda is saying, thanks, Chris. People keep asking me to do a show when I can't. Or the show comes second.
Absolutely.
Believe me, it does. The show will be here when you come back and ready for you. Right now, we just said we've been traveling around Germany von A bis Z for ein Jahr und mehr. What's happening? I mean, this is the end of the season, isn't it? We've done Z.
Yes, we've done A to Z, and we're going to take a break. And in May, we're going to start a new season with a different A to Z. Not quite sure whether you will like it. There may not be many. There probably won't be many or any numbers in it. But it's going to be an A to Z of idioms and tongue twisters.
Round the rugged rock, the ragged rascal.
No. German tongue twisters.
Oh, good. This is going to be fun. We're going to have fun in May with some hard work to do throughout April. Take care, everybody. You want to say goodbye for now, Angelika?
Yes, but before I do, you want to get John's comment up.
Okay, so here's John's comment. Would you like to read it?
August Horch is the founder of Audi. He found Horch Motors in the early 1900s. In 1910, it was merged with 3 other companies, and that's all you can see on the screen, but I can see it on the side here, and renamed Audi Automobilwerke GmbH.
See, we learned something. Thank you, John.
There we are. Thank you, John. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, Chris and Kevin would like to know that, I'm sure.
And that explains why you can see cars from Audi and Horch there as well.
Yeah. And that's why we've never heard of Horch, because it became Audi probably long before our time. Yeah.
Well, if August Horch founded it in the 1900s, that's definitely before our time.
1910 it was merged.
Even 1910 was before our time.
Most definitely was. Okay. So, thank you, John. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, Corinda.
And thank you, Wikipedia.
Thank you, Wikipedia. Brilliant. Okay. So.
And thank you for watching and listening. And I'm looking forward to the break to sort everything out. And I'm looking forward to teasing you with idioms and tongue twisters in May.
So to everybody who's been watching on Facebook, thank you. To everybody watching on YouTube, thank you. We will return in May.
Yeah, and until then, it's tschüss von mir.
And tschüss von mir. How do I say that's a wrap in German?
I don't know.